What's up, everybody? We back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Camille. Now, Camille is one of the best small forwards in the entire game. He is a high mobility shooter. That's basically it. He is a very high mobility shooter, one of the best shooters in the entire game. So we're going to jump into the stats, and we'll be right back. All right, we got the stats screen pulled up here. Now, first thing we're going to be looking at is his three-point shot. At base, you get 60. Now, that is a really good base three-point stat. You want to make sure you're maxing out your cells as well. I did the math for every single cell to figure out how many points you're going to get for each stat once you max them all out. And we'll talk about that after we get done looking at the base stats. So 60 for his three-point shot, that's really good. And his mid-range shot at base is a 74. Now that is a spectacular mid-range shot at base. This lets you know that this is what he should be doing the most. Close shot at 45. He's not really very good at doing those close shots and those layups. Dunks at 53. He's a decent dunker, but I would recommend focusing more so on your mid-range shots and your threes. Steals at 30. Really bad at stealing the ball. Dribble at 40. He's not really the type of person that's going to get ripped less often like a point guard or a shooting guard. He will get ripped, but by the time they even have a chance to rip you, you should have already scored 2 or 3 points. So pass at 38. The chances of his passes getting intercepted are really high, especially when you compare it to that of a point guard or a Big O or an Emma. All those people have really good pass stats. Speed at 62. Now that is a really good base speed stat. It works really well with his off-ball movement. We're going to get back to that once we start talking about his abilities. All right, so jump at 51. Jump really good. He can do jump dunks and layups from a decent distance away, but I don't recommend doing those because it's risky with someone like Camille. Rebound at 42. He can rebound over shooting guards. He can rebound over point guards. Just make sure you got the right timing and you can get a decent amount of rebounds with Camille. Block at 45. He can block from a decent distance away. Basically the typical range for most small forwards on this game. And power at 35. Now he's going to be blocking some dunks. You can't really rely on him when it comes down to blocking dunks. So make sure you're keeping that in mind. All right, so the stats that you get for when you max out your cells, you're going to be getting plus 15 to your three-point shot for a total of 75. Plus 25 to your two-point shots, that's going to be a total of 99. Plus 15 to your close shot for a total of 60. Plus 17 to your dunks for a total of 70. Plus 10 to your steals for a total of 40. Plus 13 to your dribble for a total of 53. Plus 15 to your pass for a total of 53. Plus 15 to your speed for a total of 77. Plus 20 for jump for a total of 71. Plus 15 to your rebounds for a total of 57. Plus 17 to your blocks for a total of 62. And plus 25 to your power for a total of 60. So once you max out all your cells, if you take away what you get from your gear, if you take away what you get from your assist tab, then those are going to be the stats once you max out all of your cells. So make sure you're keeping that in mind. Now, I'm also going to do something else that I didn't do on the other character-based videos. I'm going to talk about which characters I would put in the assist slots. So let's jump into that. So this was a purely Camille account. I didn't really unlock many people because I just wanted to try this guy out. And he was basically really cheap for the first purchase. So the 3 people I recommend the most for Camille, because you want him to be able to shoot and you want him to be faster. So we're looking for people that's going to give him mid-range, 3 points, and speed. Now the 3 people inside the game that are best for those slots are Marcus, Hoy, and Susan. All 3 of them give you mid-range, 3-point shot, as well as speed. Now once you get all 3 of those characters maxed out and you toss them into the assist tab, you're going to get a total of 13 extra to your mid-range, 14 extra to your 3-point shot, and 12 speed added on to your character, right? So that's 13 mid-range, 14 3-point shot, and 12 extra speed. Marcus, Susan, and Hoy. Highly recommended. They work well with this kit. All right, so next thing we're going to take a look at is the abilities. All right, we're in the ability section here. I'm not going to click on the other ability section because he has 3 staple abilities, and we don't need to talk about those because everyone knows what those do already. So first ability, enhanced mid shot. This is going to give him extra accuracy and disturbance resistance in the mid-range area. So let's read the description. Increase the accuracy of mid-range shots by 2%. At level 2, increase disturbance resistance by 5% when making a mid-range shot. And at level 3, increase the accuracy of wide open mid-range shots by 2%. Now that 2% is going to stack on top of the base 2% at the level 1. So that's a total of 4% extra wide open accuracy. If you end up not being wide open, that flat 2% right there at the level 1 is going to still help you out a whole bunch, as well as the disturbance resistance. So next ability, cut dribble move. This is going to increase his mobility through the roof. Let's look at the preview. All right, so as you can see, he dashed, but without the ball. This ability is exclusive to Camille. No one else inside the entire game has this cut dribble move. It is broken. So let's read the description. Move quickly to get rid of the defense when attacking without the ball. At level 2, increase cut-in distance by 10. At level 3, increase three-point scoring rate by 5% within 3 seconds of you doing a cut dribble move. And at level 4, you can move quickly towards the shooting range diagonally behind the basket. Increase three-point scoring rate by 5% within 3 seconds after the cut-in. So that's a total of 10% extra accuracy to your three-point shots after you do a cut dribble move. And at level 2 and at level 3, you can only do a cut dribble move to the left and to the right. But once you get your cut dribble move to level 4, you will be able to do a backwards dash, kind of like a step back towards the three-point line to a where you're going to be wide open, because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to predict the Camille dashing backwards towards the three-point line. Then he ends up doing a flash shot and making the free three. So make sure you're keeping that in mind. Get this ability to level 4 as soon as possible. Next ability, feint dribble. This is a really good ability for his kit because he needs to be open more often and he needs to be able to dribble more in order to do that. Now, essentially, feint dribble is going to help you get a third dribble move. And it can also be a huge help while you're waiting for your dribble move to come off of cooldown as well. So let's read the description. Returns to original position after a short distance dribble move. Increases the speed of the fake dribble move by 10 at level 2. And increases mid-range scoring by 3% after the fake dribble move at level 3. So you have an ability that increases your three-point scoring. You have 2 abilities that increase your mid-range scoring. As well as the 74 at base mid-range stat, this man is going to be a 2-point scoring monster. Now he also has enhanced 3 points. That lets you know that he should also be playing at the 3-point line as well. So increase the accuracy of 3-point shots by 2%, increase disturbance resistance by 5% when making 3-point shots, and increase the accuracy of wide open 3-point shots by 2%. So Camille, spectacular shooter, really high mobility. All right, we looked at just about everything. I told you everything that I would want you to know. So just remember, man, in the assist tab, you want to try your best to get your hands on a Susan and on a Marcus. You get Hoy for free just for logging in for 3 days when you first start the game. So if you have him and you like to play a lot of Camille, make sure you level up your Hoy. He's going to give you the 3 stats that you need the most for Camille. Now make sure that when you're putting on gear, it's either 3-point gear, mid-range gear, or speed gear. Or even a combination of the 3. I highly recommend putting a little bit more speed on Camille because he needs it to make sure he's getting wide open more often. And he's going to be able to leave people after he does a cut dribble move. If his base movement is already fast, then at the end of the dribble move, at the end of the off-ball dribble move, once he reaches the end point of that, he's going to be so far away from his defender already, and he's going to be really fast, so it's going to be hard for them to catch back up. Make sure you're minimizing the amount of pump fakes you're doing, man. I still see people inside of matches doing pump fakes and then trying to take a shot right after. That decreases your accuracy. Make sure you're not doing that too often. That's it, man. I'll catch y'all on the next video.